Okay, you better. Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you better. Look. Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you're saying.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, let's go. Wait.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Gun.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they just run past you with the initial.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Look at the spin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go play action with Ryan. He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the... So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weakness is.
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking on the midfield logo. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, 26. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers buying time to his left. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Drops it to Blue, complete. And running with power here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He'll get it up the middle. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On second down, Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Ryan. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Rodgers now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Dancing to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Over here. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, bye-bye.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
11.
Now Ryan on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's got his man, Boyd. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Ready? 25. Ready to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
Gun.
4th down. Here's Ryan. That's to his running back. Complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the carry, this is Blue. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Meredith. He's at the 50. 30. 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. They run with Blue. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are back within a score. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Get up!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
21. Hey, South. South. Ready, blue 80.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing one out for Boyd. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Gone!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That's fine. Yeah. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Ryan. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl front. She go to battle. I let the load the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My guys, they all the this, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Maybe they talk the chat. They step on the rock, I'm at, man. I'm a K back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what scat. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey.